Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How you getting on today? Welcome back, hello. Or actually, if it's your first time joining me, honestly, my ability to just walk into things is honestly second to none. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you've not been here before, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Today, we're going to be working on the chessboard. We're going to be designing the room, we're going to be fixing it up, and I have absolutely no glass. That was really unexpected. What have I done with all my glass? What have I used it for? Okay, maybe I preemptively smelted some. Okay, right, we're fine. I smelted some. Now, if you know my schedule by now, you know that I did miss an upload during the week. And well, when I say during the week, I mean Saturday. That was because it was my birthday. I mentioned it last time that the videos might go up late, just because I was out partying all weekend. When I say partying, I mean beating B at pool and mini golf. So it was a good weekend. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. I want the roof of this to be gold. Nope, that's absolutely not what I want. I want the roof of this to be glass. I don't know what colors. I really quite like what I've got over here with the light gray border into this. I really wish on Bedrock there was a way to remove the actual borders and this could just actually look like one huge pane of glass. That would be cool. I really don't think it's too much to ask. So what have you been up to in my absence? Let me know how you spent your weekend. I kind of covered that a little bit there, but we went to play mini golf. We went to play pool at an arcade. It was genuinely great. I really like mini golf. I won by 1 stroke. Just let that sink in. Can you believe it? After 36 holes of golf, the scores were me on 110 and B on 111. You couldn't write that. I'm not going to put glass here because if this is going to be the water elevator, yeah, I'm not actually sure what I'm doing there, so let's just continue back here. I should also probably mention that I decided to go for a black border just to give it a little bit of difference between the one over there, so this looks like its own build. I saw some phantoms. It must have been some squirrels. So realistically, my aim for today is to get quite a lot of work over here done. Well, that's a terrible start. And then hopefully have this video ready to go up on Tuesday, maybe late on Monday. Now, when you've seen this video come into your sub box and you're listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, you know if I managed to get it up on the Monday or the Tuesday. I am going to be honest though, if it's not uploaded on Tuesday, I will quite literally be in disbelief. I had to get some recording done last night after we came back from the cinema. And I don't know if it was just a mixture of still being in like birthday mode and still just enjoying the day out, or the fact that it was ridiculously warm and I just couldn't think straight. Speaking of which, I wonder if you just heard me open my window. What was I saying? I don't know if it was just it was too warm. I couldn't get any work done last night. I came home especially after we had gone to the cinema and everything. I don't know. I couldn't focus. I just couldn't record anything. The intro was done last night. And it took me a couple times to even do just my intro. I just couldn't get the words out. I just kept stumbling over them. I don't know what was wrong with me. My tongue felt like it was too big for my mouth. That's just unfortunate. Oh God, I need so much glass. I've done it again. So basically, it's now 1:45. If I can get this up before 8 o'clock tonight, maybe you'll see it on the Monday, but I wouldn't hold your breath. But quite frankly, you actually don't know that I'm having this conversation, so you're not really expecting it. Let me clean up my glass mistakes here, and then we'll come back once we're ready to do something more interesting. I don't know why I played off that last transition as if it'll just be something I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna put in the rest of the glass and I'll come back. Because I was very clear about the fact that I have no glass. So I don't know why I thought I could just easily just go, glass. Because it's just not possible. Whee! I'm gonna go get some. What is this pattern? What? Does this always happen? Does the calcite just spawn in kind of like circles? That's really cool. Why is there so much iron up here? What? And coal. What the hell? All right, you learn something new every day. Now, where was I? I said that I won't be doing a time lapse. We did a sign collecting time lapse not too long ago. Plus, my iPad's on charge. So I kind of wouldn't be able to anyway. I mean, I could go through to the living room, but then I would just end up running back and forth every time I had to change the angle or cut the clip. And honestly, I don't have the fitness levels to just be running back and forth through my house. So in lieu of doing a time lapse, I'm just gonna do periodic updates, hopefully in between when you can hear the cars outside because I've got my window open again, and we can just have a wee catch up. It's been quite a long time since I've actually just turned the camera on and we've chatted. And when I say quite a long time, I honestly don't even know if I've done it in season 3. I used to do it a lot before, and that was just because it's easy to make content and I just like to waffle, which you may have noticed. So I did it quite a lot during season 2 when I was on the SMP server, which actually kind of brings me into what I just kind of want to chat about. I've had a lot of interest from people asking me if I want to join their SMP server or a Bedrock realm. You know, they're basically the same thing anyway. But currently with the schedule that I have and factoring in the fact that I just love factoring in the fact and just factoring in that I really enjoy the world that I've got right now. I enjoy the things I've built. I'm really enjoying the projects I'm working on. If I did join another server, you'd never know what the secret project was. Yeah, I'm getting pestered about that. Honestly, I think I would be shot if I left. So honestly, that's why if you're someone that's offered me a place in your server, it's not that I don't want to, it's just I'm really enjoying single player right now. As well as for any other viewer who may have seen my comments and you see that I've got people asking me to join and you're wondering why I'm not or if I will or not. In the future, probably. I had a blast when I was on the Towercraft server. Just right now, I'm really enjoying just building back up, having my single player world and just getting to interact with you guys. Having episodes where we can just dedicate what we do on that day to the comments and the recommendations that I got previously. And the interaction I'm getting on the series series. Why would I want to change that? Currently, it's working brilliantly, and I'm really back enjoying what I do best. Building probably stupid stuff while getting to just waffle and just chat to you guys. If you weren't wondering my thoughts on that, now you know. And if you were, well then there you go. There's your answer. Right, I'm getting sick and tired of looking at this sand. You're probably sick and tired of looking at this sand. I'm just gonna cut back when we're back home. I like that. Is that good? So now, if anything, I've probably smelted too much glass, which is totally fine. Because in the future, I mean, we'll always need glass, right? Just everything just needs glass. It is a building block of this society. But for right now, all of this is filled in. No, it's not. What? Oh, I suck. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right, let's try that again. All of this has been filled in. I really hope if I fall in any holes, I'm gonna scream. Now, I was thinking, obviously, one was gonna be an in, and one was gonna be an out. And then what do we do here? Do we just fill it in with glass? I mean, yeah, sure, we probably could do. Unless we could have an exit here, and then opponent 1 goes in the left, and opponent 2 goes in the right. And then depending on what pieces you are, that's the kind of glass that we would use on each side. Which is kind of annoying that I had this epiphany now, because if I was gonna use all the black glass over here, because this will be opponent 2 who's using the black pieces, then the whole board is in black, and that's kind of annoying. And then over here would be the white pieces, because it would be opponent 1 who's using the white pieces. And then this would be, like, I don't know, red, so you know not to go down it. Which I think is a great idea. I just don't know if it'll work with a black border. Maybe I'll need to change it. Of course it's gonna rain. Right, you know what? That's a sign. I'm gonna cut the recording here. I'm gonna replace the black glass around the edge with either gray or light gray, and then, yeah, we'll work on the water elevators. I'll see them. When it actually comes to adding the soul sand and the magma stuff, I'll probably just do that off camera. I just figured that it might be interesting to see, or at least, I don't know, plan making this on camera with you guys. But I am just thinking, will it just, I don't know, does it not just, hold on, if I designed this in such a way, yeah, what if we just had there, and then, alright, so hear me out, so if we're coming back there, yeah, left, yeah, I don't know why, but left just screams, you go in here first. I don't have a single other block on me, are you actually kidding? Change that really quickly. Right, so if I do that, and I do this, then the rest of this is just free to be filled in with, yeah, that can, hold on, I have enough stuff, I can just do this right now. And then that would be that would be that would be like that, and then that would just be the water elevator, yeah? Yeah, right. And then I could literally just put these tile pieces on the floor on either side, and then, yeah, that would work totally fine. Ah, cool. So I'll just copy that design over here, and then, yeah, I can just do the exact same here. Why did I think that was going to be complicated? Right, I know what I'm doing, and I'll see you in a wee second. All right, now, I was actually kind of on the fence about the design that I was making, but I actually think it's really simple, and it's really actually quite nice. I think the red sticks out a little bit, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. If we just go down here, and we walk our way out here, the white and the black really fit in. They should be coal. I forgot which blocks I used. I used the ones for the rook instead of the coal, right? I'll need to change that in a second. I literally have just noticed that. I have another idea in my head here. I'll change the blocks to coal in a wee second. I also need to hollow this out so it comes out the other side, because if this is going to be our balcony slash window, it very quickly needs to go, so I'll do that off camera. My idea here either will definitely work, or it'll be a catastrophic failure. So let's try something, shall we? This is going to certainly be one of those things where I think I've seen this work before, but I don't actually know. Right, let's go like here, for example. That there. If I destroy that, you'll stay there. Interesting. Can I put multiple there? Glorious. Okay. And I can just light them. Interesting. Will that light up the room? This is only one way to find out. Will it look good? They need to come down a little bit, actually. This room is way bigger than I thought. Actually, no, they can probably stay there. We'll just have some higher up and some lower down. So the kind of vibe I'm going for. I'm pretty sure in Harry Potter they have floating candles at some point. I think that would look really cool in here. I could obviously be wrong, and it might not fit the aesthetic at all, but say if we then came over here and we had that, can I mix them up? No. Okay, so you can't put different candles in the same bundle. That's totally fine. It might just float here and look really cool. Or, alternatively, they'll look really intrusive and they'll actually just get in the way. I think I'm gonna play around with that. I'm gonna hang up some candles and I'll see you in a wee second. Okay, so a couple things to note. This is purely trial and error for both things that I have done. Now, what have I done, you might ask? Let's have a quick look. Down here, we have the floating candles. I think they look great. Don't get me wrong, they're a little bit intrusive. That was kind of how I wanted them. The main thing that gets me with them, they appear to go out, but they don't. They relight. Say, for example, this one over here. Definitely not on. We walk over to it, and I think we give it a wee second. There we go. It's now lit, and I don't really know what causes that. It's very weird, and it's kind of off-putting, because I don't know, it's just, it keeps bugging me that I've forgotten to light some of them when I just haven't. Also, for anyone interested, I've now hidden some more lighting in each of the corners over here. It was very easy to keep symmetrical, so I just did it. Plop you back on, pick you back up. The next thing I've done, this giant hole wasn't here. And I do say giant, I absolutely think I am going to make it smaller because it's meant to be kind of subtle. I've also shied away from having it as like a window. I kind of want it to just be like a balcony where we'll have like a fence or a wall at the end, and then we can stand out in the open here with the open, I don't know, roof, see the stars, and then just stand out here and be like, ah, look, because then that'll free us up to build a load of stuff down here, as well as having another way in and out of the base, which I think will be very cool. But I feel like this is a little bit too big, or at very least this entrance way here is a little bit too big. Maybe I need to taper it down so here is a lot more open, and then it gets smaller as we go in, and then it's just not so... I don't even really know how to describe what I'm thinking in my head. This just looks out of place, know what I mean? It's just very big. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I am not 1,000,000% sure what is coming up next. I'm going to edit what I have, and then we're going to plan the rest of the video accordingly. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video so far, and I'll see you in a wee bit. So I've been having a little play around with the shape of the tunnel, and for right now, I don't know if it is 100%, but I prefer this a little bit more. It's a little bit less massive cratery. I think it kind of fits the actual look a little bit better. I'm very cautious about actually designing the walls of it, because I really don't know if it's going to stay like this. But I think at least for now, temporarily, I probably will just fill in the actual outline of this, and then just see what we have to work with. Trying to work out if we need to terraform up here a little bit. I think I probably will end up having to, but for right now, that's Future Mark's problem. I'm trying to work out how I can design the floor in here. Do I have any dirt on me? I do. Just for right now, for the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna do a little something like this and actually just see what I can work with in here. Because I think regardless of what I make the shape of the room, yeah, that's probably wide enough there. And then at least if I know what the floor is gonna look like, I can kind of design the shape of the walls and the actual texture of the walls. Yeah, okay, that could work quite nicely. Right, give me a wee second to work on this. I've kind of waffled on a lot today. The video is certainly getting up there in time. I still have a few things I would like to design in here. Boop, 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 whoops. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, and there you have it. The first draft of what I think this floor is gonna look like. I just kind of wanted to match the pattern in here. Do these then need to be the spruce logs? Because that kind of goes around the border here, maybe, actually. Would that make more sense? And then if they're spruce, then that'll need to be these blocks, and then that'll just be, would that look good? Maybe I'll do one side like that, and then keep one side like this, and then we'll see which one we prefer. Okay, so, I know I said I was just purely gonna try and just copy the outline here, so the border of it would be the spruce, and then these kind of chiseled stone in here. It kind of messed with the lines and the shapes on the floor, so I've kind of had to, well, a lot of it has been redesigned. You can see the shape here has been redesigned. The shape here has been redesigned. The shape down the bottom here, look over here, has once again been redesigned. However, with that being said, I think this is an absolute winner. I think this actually looks a lot cleaner. It creates quite a nice color change, and I just actually really like it. I'm gonna have one final look here. If you have a strong opinion one way or the other, please let me know, but for right now, this is the design I'll be going for. If you think over here is just a lot cleaner, then please let me know, and we can easily change it back. Now, in the interest of getting a lot done in this video, not too much time left, I've done quite a wee bit of work off camera. There are 3 things I need to show you, and if I forget any of them, just, you know, scream at me. First, I've gotten rid of the red glass here. It just didn't really fit the room, did it? I don't know. I think it kind of makes sense, but just, you know, at the end of the day, we have white glass here, we have black glass here, so this should definitely be grey. Dark grey will offset with a light grey. I think it'll look totally fine. It'll fit in with the stony theme of the room. Looking at these ores here and here, I really think this room would probably benefit genuinely from having more. Next episode, I might actually go and silk touch a lot of ores. Just add a little bit of color to the room, and that'll be quite nice. I also need something in all of these corners here. They're a little bit open, but I just don't know what will go there. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Next up in here, the walls and the roof have been done, and the floors have been done. I think this looks very nice. We have all the hidden lighting going up here. Slap that back down because that was a mistake. I've also fenced off the area here. We can come out, we can have a wee look over our kingdom. I think it's genuinely lovely. Up here probably isn't the final design, but this is just what I've gone for now, just so we can kind of get an actual wee idea. I've just gone obviously for the stairs. Probably maybe add in some half slabs in other places, maybe replace these so it's stone all the way around, and just then play around with the dirt. That was just kind of a first draft. I just kind of wanted to get it done so we could actually eyeball it and see if we like it or not. Does that fit here? Yeah, that should probably be another block, but I'm not, no, it shouldn't be, because under here, yeah, no, never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I think this looks pretty nice, and I haven't actually tried it yet, but I'm very hopeful that when we fly back here, we can just make our way over here, and then just go, whee! land in here and be ready for chess. My goodness, my voice is disappearing. Now, hopefully you'll not be too disappointed when I say that that is all I have time for today. I had to get this video edited and uploaded so we can actually start our schedule back again. And I'm actually quite happy with the amount of work I got done today. The water elevators are perfect. The glass ceiling is perfect. This new balcony kind of place, I don't know what to call it. There's probably a fancier way than saying balcony. I think it really fits the aesthetic. I think it's kind of perfect. We got more sand and we put up the candles. How cool. Now, let's quickly have a wee look and see what this looks like on the map because I haven't actually updated this yet. Hopefully it looks cool. What is that giant hole? What the hell are you? What did I just take damage from? What's going on? Where did this come from? I'm gonna be honest, the map looks incredible. The map looks ridiculous. I am really concerned about this random hole. What? Maybe this is actually my spawn point. Maybe this is where the Wither was sending his bombs. Remember when I said they'd be going through the end portal? Perhaps we just found why it was blowing up. All right, let's go and slap these back down. You go there, you go there. And yes, that looks really, really cool. I love how that looks. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's actually sick. I'm really happy with that. All right, I think that's enough waffling on. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. I know you're enjoying the content. My statues who have finally decided to oxidize know you're enjoying the content. Sherlock knows you're enjoying the content. And everyone at YouTube knows you're enjoying the content, so they push my videos to other people, then other people can enjoy the content, and it's just a lovely repeating cycle, and everyone's happy. And by everyone, I mean me, which is the most important person to be happy, let's be honest. Actually, walking past here, I have just thought about it. Putting in the chessboard definitely counts as tweaking the base. Although I am technically getting distracted, I am kinda still working on my task board. A little bit, at least. But then also, while we are looking at this, if you would be interested in seeing me finishing all these tasks, then you can subscribe to the channel. We're going to be going back to uploading the video every 2 days. For the first time in 33 episodes, I missed an upload over the weekend, and that was purely because it was my birthday and I was very busy, and I've kind of been playing my way through Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the new game in the Borderlands franchise, and it is absolutely excellent. I'll be going back to the game as soon as I finish uploading this video, but I won't be playing too much. I'm kind of playing through it with B, and I've got a lot of work to do in here, but for just a wee moment, let me have some fun. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.